Snap the cap. Let the marker take a nap.
First thing we're going to practice today, kindergarten, is cutting, and you're going to have scissors, and they're going to be at your table, and they look like this. They're very good scissors. They're very sharp. You need to make sure that you are careful with them. You never cut towards yourself. You always cut away. The little circle goes on top, and our thumb goes in it. Okay, so I'm going to show you this video, then we're going to practice together. The little circle goes on top, thumb goes in it, fingers on the bottom, and we nibble, nibble, nibble. Okay, now you will have a variety of shapes at your desk. You're going to get one. You'll have one per table. And this is the hand that moves, artist. This one will nibble, nibble. It will stay still pretty much, and this hand will turn the paper. So the first thing that I do, I get my scissors out. See how I'm nibbling, nibbling, nibbling? I'm going to give you an example of not nibbling. If I was a shark, I would ruin my paper. Oh, no. We don't want to be a shark, artist. Instead, we want to nibble, nibble. Now, when I get to the end and you're cutting on the line, watch what this hand's going to do. Look what's going to happen. It's going to turn it. Make sure I'm at the end of that line. Turn it. See what's happening? Turn it. Everybody say, turn it. That's right. And turn the paper. Then I hold it steady. Fingers are out of the way. And what am I doing? Yes, I am. I'm nibbling, nibbling, nibbling. We're going to practice this together. Then I get to the end. See how my paper's not all the way inside the paper? Oh, I'm sorry. The paper's not all the way at the end of the scissors. Now I'm going to turn, meaning I'm not cutting. I'm not doing this. Don't do that, artist, because then you can't move your scissors. So keep your scissors halfway open. Try your best to get on that line. Oh, and my finger's stuck. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Get to the end. See how my scissors are not closed. Turn it. Nibble, nibble, nibble. And this is just a practice for you to cut, so you can take this home if you want. See how good you can do. All these little pieces, artist, I will probably have a blue bucket for you to wad up and put those in your recycling bucket. And so that is our practicing, nibbling, cutting. So we're going to do that together. The reason why we've been practicing, artists, this is a stencil. It might have something written on it. It's thicker. You're going to actually cut a circle because you're going to make something with it. Now, you do not draw on this. Okay, you do not cut this. However, you do line it up. Now, see, would that be right? That's right. That wouldn't be right. So I have to have it in the center, close to the edge. And then you have to take your other hand. This is the hand that I draw with. Mrs. Milligan is right-handed. So that's how I hold my pencil with my right hand. I take the opposite hand, artist, and set it in the middle, and I press it down. And then you're going to take your pencil. Mrs. Milligan has a mechanical pencil. And you're going to hold it up like this. And now, watch what I'm going to do, artist. I'm going to use this hand and turn it. And keep my hand on there. This is a very big stencil. Now, if I get a little bit of pencil on there, that's okay. That would be an accident. Now, I don't draw on it, and I don't glue it, and I don't cut it for sure. And I'm just turning it. Now, I'm doing this while I'm watching the video. While I'm trying to record the video and look up above. I'm hoping I have it all drawn. Now, watch what you can do. You can take a peek and check around, and look at that, artist. I think I did it all right. So then you will set this aside, and you will put your pencil aside and set that aside. And what do we do now, artist? First thing I want you to do is to write your name. So I'm going to write my name really big in the middle. You're going to write your name. Remember my name check button. That's right, name check. Check your shoulder, buddy. Thank you very much. Then this is going to be the back of your paper. So what do we do, artist? We take up our scissors. Finger, so the thumb is on the top in the little hole. Fingers are on the bottom. Remember, this is the moving hand. And I'm going to nibble. I'm turning. Nibbling.
Turning. Trying my best. And remember, what do we do with the scrap paper? That's right, we wad it up and it goes in our little blue buckets. And then Mrs. Miller will take care of that. Now, what you are creating, we've already watched the video of the emoji. We had a little clip of the movie. And you're going to make your own emoji. And everybody has a yellow circle. So, first thing I do, artist always cleans up their mess. I wad this up and I put that in my recycling tub.
Okay, you're going to have a little blue tub. And then I turn this over.
Now this, artist, we've already practiced with our dry erase boards. We've been practicing drawing different emojis. You do not have to draw one that looks like this. In fact, I want you to draw one that's different. I want you to be creative. So the next thing we're going to use is the dauber. And you've been using the daubers. I actually have black daubers, and we have to be careful with those too.
Because, artist, they are permanent. So let me go get the daubers. I'll be right back.
Okay, I've got it all set up, artist. I have my messy mat. My name is on the back. And my sleeves are pushed up. These are the daubers. They have Indian ink. They will stain. Be very careful. Just like the other daubers we've used, we never shake them. We never squeeze them. We very carefully take off the lid. See how I held it very gently? Okay, take off the lid. I set it aside. Now, these are brand new, artist. So, what you're going to have to do, I might have to get them ready for you. Nobody's used these yet. You're going to turn it over. There, it came out. And I just pressed. And maybe we should practice first. Now, you've already been drawing using your dry erase boards, and you've been practicing doing emojis. Sheet looks like this. I told you you could look at this and have it copy. Be one of these if you want to. Do your own. I really like this one. So I'm going to think about using my magic finger first. Get out your magic finger, because I don't want you to draw with a pencil. I'd like for you not to draw with a pencil, so let's see if we can do that. I have a curve here, so I'm going to do a curved line for my mouth. Then I'm going to have an oval. Remember how we like to be silly? Silly sticks. An oval for my eyes, eyebrows, and then maybe I want some nice big cheeks. Okay, so this is going to be your emoji. So I'm going to have my mouth. Ooh, look at that nice big smile. I love it. And I can fill it in, so I'm going to connect it. So I've made a curved line. Now it looks like a banana. You can color this in with your crayons, ooh la la, or with the daubers. You can actually, because it's not too much space here, you're going to see how, and if I run out of ink, I just turn it over like this. And I'm filling it in very gently. I'm not pressing hard. If I turn it back over, if I need more ink, and fill it up, okay? Now, the next thing I'm going to do are the eyes. They're an oval on their side, and I want 2, artists. So there's 1, 2, okay? And then I want him to have some eyebrows. There's an eyebrow. There we go. Maybe I want to put a nose on there. I didn't have a nose on the picture, but that's okay. Maybe I want to have some nice big cheeks. Okay, put my big cheeks on there. It went over the edge. That's okay, because I have my messy mat. And then, artists, remember, we don't want to have it stay on one spot for a while, because what happens? That's right, it makes the blob. Now, when I'm done with this, I take the cap. We have enough for everybody to have one, which is wonderful. I make sure the cap is twisted on. I set it in the middle of my table, and Mrs. Milling will take care of it. Now, you're going to, remember what we always say? It might be a little wet, so if it's dry, and if it's okay, then what you can do, artist, you can come back in with your crayons and make sure we're not getting our hands dirty. And remember, we can do circle colors if it's a circle shape, or we can do little lines going back and forth and color in ooh la la. We don't want to have any white spaces in there, artist. And you could come back in and you could add some hair for your emoji. Okay. So this is Mrs. Milligan's emoji. Maybe I'm feeling some green hair. And you don't even have to draw, artist. You can just make some lines. We've been talking about lines. Maybe you want to have curly hair. Okay, that would be a curly line. So then we would have curly hair. You decide. Add what you want. Color in ooh la la. I'm going to let him have a little part over here. Maybe he has a curl. And keep your messy mat until we put it on the rack. Okay? There. There's my little emoji. After that, artist, you will have a coloring sheet, and you'll color ooh la la.